Hey guys, so hopefully it's working. There we go. Okay, so before we get started, I wanted to remind you guys that we're going to be doing these every single Monday. So that's pretty exciting. 5 p.m. Monday Pacific time, I'm going to be live streaming with you guys. The Live and Learn Army, which I appreciate you guys so much. I'm so excited about starting this new journey with you guys. I do want to talk about, oh my gosh, hi Emmy. I do want to talk about pretty much why I stopped being vegan, because this is something that so many of you guys have been asking me about. So yeah, let me know also if you guys are able to hear and see video and if everything is working. If it is, please give it a thumbs up or say yes in the comment section. Please just let me know that it's working. Okay, so few things also I wanted to mention that every single Monday I'm also going to be doing the Live and Learn goal of the week with you guys here on the live stream. So make sure to stay till the very end after we talk about this topic, and then I will give you guys the Live and Learn, and we're going to just keep on doing it and it'll be great. Okay, thanks for the feedback, guys. And also next week's video is going to be on my top 10 tips on how to stop binging, because this is something that you guys have been asking about a lot. So I am definitely going to also address that to help you guys out. So without further ado, let's just get started on why I stopped being vegan. I do want to start by saying that during the time that I was quote unquote vegan, I was eating a vegan diet, which means that it's not that I didn't believe that animals should be treated ethically and all of that. Of course I do. It's just for me, I did it mostly for health reasons. So when I started, I was doing a lot of research, and I've been vegan, or I've ate vegan twice in my life for 3 to 4 months at a time. And I did research, and for those of you who are vegan or want to know more about vegan stuff and how to be vegan and all of that, make sure that you are looking into different documentaries such as Earthlings, Forks Over Knives, reading books like The China Study, as well as Beauty Detox and Starch Solution. All of those things really help. And so when it comes to that, I do also want to say that if you're going to try to be vegan, you really have to cultivate a good, yes, Cowspiracy is a really good one. Thanks, Joyce. You really have to cultivate a community around you that's going to support that lifestyle. Just like for me, ever since I started eating healthy, I've gravitated toward making more friends that also believe in health and fitness, because it's really difficult if you're going to be around people who are constantly eating junk food, because it's going to make you think that that's normal and that's something that you also want to do. Okay, and so my top 3 reasons, or basically my 3 reasons that all kind of tie in together as to why I stopped being vegan. First of all, it was because my body just began to crave salmon and eggs. It literally did. And for me, I was supplementing everything. I was supplementing omega-3s. I was supplementing B12. I was supplementing iron because I tend to get low in iron. I was taking vegan vitamins. I was doing all of these things. But after 3 to 4 months, for whatever reason, my body just decides that that's just what happens. And then after that, one of the, I think, biggest reasons, number 2, is basically I needed to recover from binge eating. And when it came to eating vegan, a vegan diet, it's also a form of restriction for me personally. I know for other people it's not, and they're able to eat, a vegan diet and be happy because they have so strong ties to the ethical reasons of being vegan, or vegan food, or whatever that may be. And by the way, I love vegan food. Vegan restaurants are some of my favorites. I hate regular ice cream, but I love vegan ice cream, and my friends stop hitting me up on the phone. And then, so that is really important. When I felt like in my life I needed to recover from all of my terrible eating habits, especially from binging, I had to give it up, because I tend to look at food as good and bad, and that's not healthy. And I also would be in these cycles of restriction. And for me, while I was eating vegan, it made me restrict so much. And once I lost any type of, I guess, like control over the situation, it would just cause me to binge like crazy. And yes, I did eat a lot of carbohydrates when I was vegan. I ate a lot of vegetables. I ate a lot of fruit. I got in tons of protein. You can totally do that on a vegan diet. And I also like joined a community. I went to different meetup groups. I would go to vegan potlucks, made a lot of vegan friends. And some of my like really good vegan friends are also on social media. So if you guys want to follow them, that would be great. One of my really good friends, Yvonne, she actually is a vegan chef and she makes a bunch of delicious vegan desserts. She makes donuts. My favorite are her chocolate chip chai cookies. Her username is at Yvonne's Vegan Kitchen. And she introduced me to basically the entire community of Los Angeles vegan influencers, and they're amazing. My other friend, Taryn, at Vegetarian, she makes these awesome vegan t-shirts. This isn't one of them, but I want to show you. Girl power. One of the shirts that she gave me says, "Let us eat plants," and also all kale, yeah, you know, those kinds of shirts. And she's really, really awesome too. And then a couple of other people that are really good friends of mine is Lena Saber. Her username's at Lena Saber, and she makes amazing smoothie bowls and much deserved. I've known her for like 3 years now. She's awesome. My other friend at Apples and Amanda's. Amanda is a college student and she's vegan. So she has a YouTube channel, she has social media, and she basically documents how to be vegan in college, which is awesome for those of you who are vegan and in college. And then I also really love my girls at Alessandra, Taryn, as well as at Dining with Devin. They're just two really awesome vegan babes, and they like love to eat food and just show you the lifestyle. And one other person that I've met at Plantiful Soul, Claire, I just love her vibes. She's great. I think she's in Hawaii right now. If you guys follow Allie Mitchell or Alexis Wren, they're basically there in Hawaii hanging out, so she's awesome too. And then two of my favorite vegan moms are at Lonnie Jane and at Taylene Gabriel. Their food is just like amazing, and they're like vegan family goals. So, you know, I really, really got myself immersed into that community, and I really have to say that I have so much respect for people who are vegans. I do believe that eating as much plant-based food as possible is great for you. It's just, it didn't work out for me after 3 to 4 months, and it's happened like this twice in my life. But I can't say that I'm never going to be vegan again because, you know, I don't know. That's a possibility. I do believe that eating fruits and vegetables and, you know, not having meat, not having as much dairy and all of that is healthier. But for me, I really needed to recover from binge eating. And I don't believe that it doesn't matter. Like basically, if you're vegan and you're eating a ton of carbohydrates and you are binging out on that stuff, because there's a whole thing in the vegan community that says that you can just eat whatever you want and you'll never get fat, you'll never gain weight, all of that. I really don't believe that is true, because anytime I did go vegan, I did gain weight. And granted, I needed to at the time. But the thing is, it's like you can't just eat whatever you want and binge. You have to listen to your body and really know what it actually wants, and you have to listen to it. And so that means I had to give it up. I really had to give it up, and that's okay, you guys. You know, what I really wanted to do is help you guys understand that vegan is a lifestyle and it's doable, but vegan also does not necessarily mean healthy. That is really, really important to know, because, hey guys, Oreos are vegan, so, you know, and Oreos are definitely going to make you gain fat. So there's that too. And then the third reason of why I decided that, or I stopped being vegan, which by the way, it's been a while now. I mean, it's been like over, I want to say, wow, I don't know, like 8 months, maybe 6 to 8 months, something like that, was because I was never vegan enough. I don't know if this makes sense to you guys, but while I was in this community, It just seemed like because I was doing it for health reasons, I wasn't vegan enough because I hadn't gotten to the point where I wanted to do it for ethical reasons. And it's not that I don't love animals, and it's not that I don't care. It's not that I didn't watch all of those documentaries. It's just that wasn't, I guess, where my passion is. My passion is helping people, making them better, and allowing them to find ways to really accept themselves and love themselves and grow themselves and like help other people. And that's where I feel like my life purpose is. And that is really what I'm passionate about, you know, and it's amazing that other people are passionate about animals and they want to save the world and the ecosystem, and they're passionate about different things. Like, everybody has a passion in something, and that's okay. And I mean, the other thing that I want to talk about when it comes to this is, like, I really want to create a community where we're all inclusive of everybody. So no matter what kind of lifestyle you are, whether you're vegan, whether you're paleo, whether you eat junk food, whatever that is, whether, you know, you're 13 or you're 55, you can come here and maybe take away something positive. That's what I want. That's why I created Live and Learn Army, is to include everybody. I don't want anyone to feel excluded. And while I was in that community, I felt like, you know, I had to almost like earn my place, and I wasn't enough for them. And I never want to make other people feel that way. I think one token example of this is I watched a video by Fully Raw Christina. She's a really big vegan influencer here on YouTube, all across the platform. She has a book out and all of that. And she got called out because she had some items in her closet that were not vegan friendly, that they were made from animal products. Mind you, she's, I believe, been eating vegan for like 9 or 10 years, and everything she currently owns and like buys from that point forward was pretty much vegan. But she got called out for that, and I really don't believe in that, because the message that she's spreading for the community is much more important than maybe having 2 to 3 pieces of, you know, non-vegan things. So I don't believe in that, because I believe trying to better yourself, but I don't believe in perfection. I don't think there's such thing as being a perfect vegan. I don't believe that there's such thing as being like perfectly healthy. I think when you're going from one extreme or to the other extreme, it's too much, and it's really hard to balance your life like that, because then you box yourself. And I am not about labels. Even when I was eating a vegan diet, I didn't slap on my channel that I was vegan. I didn't put on my Instagram that I was vegan, because I believe that people can change. And I'm all for that, by the way. I believe that if you're going to be a hypocrite, it's not necessarily a bad thing, because who I was yesterday isn't who I am today, and it shouldn't be. If you're growing and you're living and you're learning, you know, you're going to be kind of a hypocrite in some things, because you're going to change your mindset about things, and hopefully for the better. So that is what I think I want to give to you guys, and this is why I wanted to address this and talk about it in this video. Those are my 3 reasons of why I stopped being vegan. Doesn't mean that I'll never be vegan again, because I believe that maybe one day that'll happen for me, and it'll just all click, and that's what's gonna happen. But right now it's not, and right now I'm just really loving life the way that it is. I'm loving that I'm able to eat however I want and not have those negative thoughts of like, oh my God, like I'm gonna gain 10 pounds if I eat this. I can't eat this because, you know, it has oil in it, or I can't, you know, eat a cupcake once in a while if I feel like eating a cupcake, or feeling guilty about those things. Those are all the things that I'm trying to work through in my life. And I want to let you guys know that you can do the same thing, and you don't need to label yourselves. It's not necessary. You don't have to do that. So with that all said, I'm going to open up the live chat again, because I'm kind of reading and it's like scrolling by it a little bit quickly, and answer a few questions. And then I'm going to give you guys the Live and Learn of the week, which is going to be basically every Monday, where I give you guys a goal for the Live and Learn Army, and we can accomplish it together. I like the trunk that you use as your coffee table. Where did you get it? Do you mean like this? Okay, I got this at Home Goods. It's not a trunk, it's like a whole thing. I put my keys and stuff in there. It's a really random question. I'm gonna pick a better question. Although I'm a little sad that you've changed your diet, your happiness is the most important. Do what's best for you. The vegan community can be hard to be a part of. Hi, Crystal. Thank you so much. That really means the world to me, because I did find that a lot of my friends in the vegan community, some of them fell away, but a lot of them were really understanding. And honestly, you guys, I eat so many like meals that are already plant-based, already vegan. And that is the best that I could do for my life right now, because that's just where I am. And I'm okay with that. And I want you guys to know that you should be okay with that too. How can you start? I'm vegan and struggling and I want to transition. I'm just not happy. Cheyenne, I think that's how I pronounce your name. I just want to say that if you're not happy with how you're eating or what you're doing, whether it be you're on a specific kind of eating plan or a specific diet, or if you're someone who's like, oh my gosh, I need to only have a cheat meal one day a week. Don't think about how to structure your eating. Think about what works for you. Change that mindset, because you can take someone else's meal plan and the way that they do things, and you can apply it to your life, and it may not work for you because your body doesn't work like that. So for instance, if you are somebody who is like, okay, I'm going to eat healthy 6 days a week, and then I'm going to have a cheat day. But you're finding that halfway through the week, you're trying to like avoid eating something really junky, but your body really, really wants it. Maybe instead you need to have 2 cheat meals during the week. Or maybe if you're like me, you just eat junky food as it comes up and as you feel like eating it. You really got to figure out what works for you. And that means going to different areas to find different ways of eating and then trying them out for yourself, because there's no cookie cutter way to do it. I really don't believe there is. Decrease the amount of meat and animal products you eat. Yeah, I agree, Barry. I totally do that. I don't eat as many animal products as most people. I think at least 1 meal a day for me is just all fruits and veggies. Like this morning, of course, it was just a smoothie. And that's all deliciousness. And you're welcome. And then I'm going to do one more question. Although I do want to mention this. Emmy said that, excuse me, I just had some kombucha, you guys. Sorry. Olivia, the same thing happened to me. Sometimes you need to just listen to your body. And that's exactly what I mean, you guys. Listen to your body. Okay, so last question is from Joyce. Do you crave anything else besides salmon and eggs? So for me, at the particular time, it was salmon and eggs. And it's because I was probably lacking in omega-3s. And for me, it was really causing me to binge. So that is something that was an issue for me, and I really needed to deal with that. And now I'm in such a happy place in my life, and I don't know, maybe one day it'll work out for me again to be vegan, but it's just not today. And that's okay, because I've gotten to this point in my life where those thoughts I'm able to allow and let it go, where I don't feel the need to listen to them. So I'll still have moments where I'm like eating something and then I'm like, oh my God, like I shouldn't be eating so much, even though I know that I'm not eating that much. So that happens, and I still have to work through that if I decided to slap on something restrictive, any type of diet, not even necessarily vegan, whether it's paleo, keto, whatever it is, if I decided to slap that on, it's very good chance that it's going to spiral me backwards. And I don't want to risk that. I really don't want to risk that. It's not worth it for me. So I want to let you guys know that if you're struggling with anything, or even if you think that, going vegan is what you need, do it, test it, try it out, because we're all different, and that's what makes us all so amazing. So with that said, okay, so Live and Learn Army, I am going to give you guys the Live and Learn of this week. So what I want you guys to do is to basically this week accept where you are in life. Accept it. And especially when it comes to eating. So what I want you guys to do is anytime during this week, take a photo of what you're eating and hashtag it Live and Learn Army. It's LIVANLEARNARMY. So I'm going to type that in the chat because that hurt my brain just to spell it out. So use the hashtag Live and Learn Army. There's purposefully not an E in live because it's short for Olivia. If you guys didn't know that, I'm pretty sure you guys knew that. But I want you guys to take a photo of one of your meals and any time this week and just post it. Whether it's a junky meal, a healthy meal, whatever it is, and use the hashtag Live and Learn Army. And if you want, you can tag me at Love Health OK on it, and I'll come like it and I'll comment on it. And the other thing I want you guys to do is when you start engaging with this hashtag that I really, really want to create for us, is to basically bring each other up. So not only do I want you guys to create this hashtag, but go around and say some positive stuff about the other stuff that people are eating. You know, if it's a cupcake, be like, I wanted a cupcake earlier this week too. Way to go for having a cupcake and listening to your body. You know, something positive. And if it's like something healthy, maybe that'll inspire you to eat healthy as well. And so that's what I want you guys to do this week, is really, really accept yourself for where you are in life. And that also comes down to what you're eating and the food that you're consuming and the way that you look, not the way that you look, but the way that you like look at the world and you see how things are going to be going in your life and everything, you know, just come from a place of living and learning. And I guess that's pretty much it for this live stream for this week. What I want to remind you guys is that next week I'm going to be talking about my top 10 tips on how to stop binging. So this is something that you guys were really interested in. And for those of you who are here, or for those of you watching later on, if you are interested in that video and you're liking the live streams, please thumbs up this video. That would be really, really appreciated. And I do want to address one thing that's going on in the live stream. I believe that if you can eat vegan even for a little bit, for those 3 to 4 months, which happened twice in my life, I was doing an amazing service to the animals and to the planet. So if you're going to be hating on people for doing something, even for a small portion of their life, that's not really going to encourage them to do it again. I really believe in creating positivity, and I really believe that you should empower other people and appreciate that what they're doing and what they're capable of doing. So that is something that I really wanted to address. And you know what? If there isn't positivity coming from you and you don't like my channel, like, that's cool, dude. It's not a big deal. Not everybody has to like me. And I'm not going to be somebody that everyone is going to resonate with. And that's okay. That's life, you know? So with that said, I love you guys so much. Please thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it. And leave a comment down below with any other, I guess, suggestions on what other videos you guys would like to see, or if you're excited about the binge eating video, or if you just want to rep the Live and Learn Army, then just leave hashtag Live and Learn Army down in the comment box. And I will see you guys next week, and I love you guys so, so much. And yeah, kisses. Bye.